Isaiah 41, verse 18 through 20. I will make rivers flow on barren heights and springs within the valleys. I will turn the desert into pools of water and the parched ground into springs. I will put in the desert the cedar and the acacia, the myrtle and the olive. I will set junipers in the wasteland and fir in the cypress together, so that the people may see and know, may consider and understand that the hand of the Lord has done this, that the Holy One of Israel has created it. "60% of your body is made up of it. 71% of the earth is covered by it. Yet 2.2 billion people do not have access to it. But if they did, man, it would change everything." This is a story of how one organization decided to change the status quo, to alleviate global poverty by creating innovative, life-sustaining technology, to see the marginalized and the low-income communities transformed physically, economically, and spiritually. It's also a story about you. Yes, you. I'll explain that later, so hang with me. Co-founders Greg Bixler and Abe Wright met over a decade ago. Design Outreach was born from their desire to share their Christian faith and to use their background in engineering to dramatically improve the lives of people living in marginalized communities. People made by God in His image and filled with hopes, dreams, and emotions. People who are facing real problems as serious as they come. But which problem to start with? Affecting who and where? How about one word that affects everyone on earth? How about working to solve this one-word problem by starting where the solution is needed most? One of the poorest countries in the world. I know what you're thinking. What's the word? The word is water. Water. It's something that you and I don't really need to think about, but to 2 billion people around the world, it's something that is on their minds constantly, because they do not have access to a clean source of it. Or if they do, their way of accessing the water constantly breaks. No water, no hope, no life. So Greg and Abe decided to do something about it, because the water problem is solvable. In 2013, Design Outreach engineered a solution, named it the Life Pump, and placed it in the village of Zolomondo, Malawi. They knew that if this piece of engineering would do what it was designed to do, it literally could change everything in Zolomondo. Home, business, school, church, life. And it has, with no downtime for 10 years. No downtime for 10 years. This means, since receiving the Life Pump, the people of Zolomondo have not experienced a day without water. It means an entire generation of children in Zolomondo has never experienced a day without water. This generational impact is critical. It's what makes DO and Life Pump different than any other solutions. But don't take my word for it. Just listen.
All these boys and girls are happy ones these days because of the Life Pump which has been provided to our community.
Nikaiona Life Pump. Jamani vasajili mbigitu. Nitsogololanga.
It is durable. It has never gone down since 10 years ago. Water plays a role in the prevention of most of the diseases, so water is indeed life.
Akukadekhala kuti kulibe life pump bweza anthu ambiri adakafa chifukwa madzi ndi moyo.
Now we have that life pump. Learners have the dream to be someone just because they are coming here at school, so now they have hope.
Design outreach timaiona ngati chauta.
Pretty cool, right? But that's not all. You see, when you do things sustainably and with excellence, it begins to change mindsets. It begins to build trust. But it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and patience and love. But if you continue to love and meet people's physical needs, it begins to open people's hearts to the love of God, the Word of God. It makes Him known.
Pakulowa m'mitima mwa inu, pakurulikira kuti patsanjiko ngaro. Tiyamikire Mulungu.
Ninety 90% of products cater to 10% of the population. We live in an age of remarkable technological advancement. Investments in research and development have resulted in the proliferation of smart devices, machine learning, and automation. It's a remarkable era of technological riches for those of us who've never gone thirsty. But for nearly half of the global population, those who survive on less than $5.50 a day, the arrival of new technologies that cater to even the most fundamental human needs is too slow to come. I'll say it again, 2.2 billion people still lack access to safe drinking water, while 144 million are reliant on surface water sources. 2.4 billion people across the globe lack access to the basic sanitation services like affordable toilets and latrines that are crucial for disease prevention. Nearly 300,000 children under the age of 5 die each year from exposure to disease-causing microorganisms and ailments. Investment in humanitarian engineering is the key to unlocking the solutions that make these seemingly insurmountable problems solvable. Design Outreach is a Christian humanitarian organization that seeks to alleviate global poverty by creating life-sustaining technology. As a team of engineers with diverse experience and areas of expertise, DO focuses on developing innovative products that improve lives for those living in poverty. The first life pump was installed in Zolomondo, Malawi in 2013, and since then, more life pumps have been manufactured and deployed to serve hundreds of thousands of people each and every day. And while their experiences are very different from ours, we have much in common. A desire to love and be loved, to hope and dream, to do the necessary work for a better tomorrow. The needs are real, the problems are solvable.
For the teachers to come here at school it was very difficult for them just because we hardly had access of water. Now, due to this life pump, life is very easy to us now as teachers.
Kukanakhala kuti madzi sanabwere a life pump, ifeyo kunoko ineyo sinikadakonda kuyika ku business chifukwa madzi anali ovuta tizipanga business momasuka.
Foti madzi timakatunga mwina mtunda 1 kilomita ndiye kuti mabanja athu sanaye sakuyenda bwino.
Pamalo pabwino kuti mwina nawo sazatengeko zomwe napangapo ine nawo satengerepo phunziro kuti nawo sazataniso nthawi imeneyo zikomo.
Imene timabva kuti kubwera life pump pano tikugona mabanja ni lamya.
And we can't see what we've seen and know what we know and choose to do nothing. By relying on God's grace, together, we can change the world for the better. One life, one community, and one country at a time. This we will pursue because God's promise is true. I will make rivers flow on barren heights and springs within the valleys. I will turn the desert into pools of water and the parched ground into springs. I will put in the desert the cedar and the acacia, the myrtle and the olive. I will set junipers in the wasteland, the fir and the cypress together so that people may see and know, may consider and understand that the hand of the Lord has done this, that the Holy One of Israel has created it. Isaiah 41, 18 through 20.